Can I ask why you had to do it now as opposed to the end of the meeting? Do you know why?
Just let everyone know, if you have your windows down, we'll give you a chance to roll them up
Ask the chair.
real quick.
Okay. Alright. Motion to seal the minutes?
Aye.
Yes.
Okay. Roll call vote to see, because the information likely would render a proposed action ineffective. Okay. Roll call vote to seal the minutes. Lee?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Yes.
Ed? Motion passed. Motion to leave.
Motion to leave non-public.
Second.
Third.
6:57.
Okay. Our decision is just agreed to a settlement.
Four.
With
With.
Can we say with who?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, with Eversource. New business, broadband equity, access and deployment.
okay, hold on.
Your time to shine.
Ew. All right, so last week I attended a webinar that was put on by the Business and Economic Affairs about the Broadband Equity Access and Development Program, or BEAD. So I was just going to talk just a little bit about that. So New Hampshire is receiving $196.5 million to improve broadband infrastructure throughout the state. The New Hampshire Department of Business and Economic Affairs will use this funding to bring high-speed broadband to the unserved and underserved locations in the state. As part of this process, the B Office of Broadband Initiatives was required to complete a 5-year plan, which was reviewed and subsequently approved by the NTIA. In addition, the Office of Broadband Initiatives was required to submit its initial proposal, and that document was organized in 2 volumes. The initial proposal, volume 1, which is the start of the program, which is what I attended the webinar for, outlines the specifics on the BEAD challenge process. And initial proposal volume 2 details the subsequent selection process. So the challenge process so it's the goal of BEAD challenge process is to enter the most accurate list of locations possible, and that's used for the BEAD funding allocation. New Hampshire has partnered with Ready.net to facilitate the BEAD challenge process throughout its challenge process coordinator portal. The state has accepted the NTIA model challenge process with a DSL modification, which is DSL will not be considered reliable broadband internet for the purpose of BEAD. So they're only looking at broadband as being served. If you have DSL or anything else, it's underserved. Okay. Who is permissible challengers? The only entities that are permitted to submit challenges are internet service providers, units of local or tribal governments, and nonprofit organizations. When can permissible challengers register? So you have to pre-register in order to get on the site, in order to help with their initiative. So, which is the pre-registration for their site is now open, and they encourage to register as soon as possible. And the big one is, how can residents participate? Residents may submit public comments to the resident public comment portal, and then units of the local or tribal governments or nonprofit organizations will have access to those public comments and then use those to submit challenges on behalf of the residents. So we're in the challenge phase of that, which is July 15th to August 14th, and then they'll have education phase, which is August 15th to August 29th. Then their rebuttal phase is August 30th to September 29th. Their final determinations of who gets to be in that group is September 30th to October 30th. Couple of things that they said that is not necessary but is good to have. They encourage all participants to obtain a free cost plus license to have access to the FCC fabric. I'm not quite sure what that does, but according to them it makes things just a little easier for us and it's free. And then they also have, so on their website, they also have the mapping that we're looking at that shows, you know, what the community, how much of the community is served. And so I ran that map. We have 28.5% of our residents are unserved, 29.7% are underserved, and 41.8% are served. Our internet service providers only consist of Consolidated, Fidium, Hub 66, and New Hampshire Electric Cooperative. So what I'm asking is whether or not it's okay for me to go ahead and register so that we can be part of that program. And all it really is just making sure that their data for Grafton is accurate. Getting the Conquest license, and I would also like to post a link on the website to this information so that anyone that's interested can go in there and read more about it, because it was a lot of information.
Sure, I think it's a great idea to put it on the website. Get that information out there. And I personally am okay with you moving forward with it. Anything that's going to help us increase our connectivity and our internet speeds, I'm in favor of.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. Alternate for cemetery trustee nominee. Leave this one to you, Ed. You're only one of the cemetery firm. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Ryan. Oh yeah, Ryan's part of the cemetery trustees. Apologies.
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
say it? Yeah, so, we voted to have Jeannie Mitchell, be, alternate trustee, and we're hoping you guys can support that.
So, I don't have a problem with that, but my question is, how many alternates do you have?
Just one. We have one right now, we're allowed two by law.
Okay. I've always wondered why alternates, I know you're allowed two by law, and the library is too. I just think it's a crazy thing, but
I think two is
I think one is too many, but I'm okay with that. It's just my opinion. And if everybody wants to know why I think that, I'll tell them sometime, but I have a good reason for that.
No, I have no problem with that.
And I appreciate Jeannie's willingness to step up and do something for the community. I don't want to diminish that at all by how I feel about alternates. Nothing to do with that. So I appreciate that. So does that, yeah, I'll make a motion that we accept Jeannie Mitchell as an alternate to the cemetery trustees.
Good.
I'm abstaining because I'm part of the cemetery.
Okay.
Thanks.
So she'll need to get sworn in next. She can do it at the town clerk, or I could even do it as a selectman at the next cemetery
Yeah.
meeting.
She just can't come into the office, it's gotta be town clerk.
Yeah, she
Town
can,
clerk
she can do
or
it with
any
the town clerk
selectman
or a
can-
selectman.
Oh, any select,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you can't do it, sir, that's gotta be,
Has to be the town clerk, moderator, selectman,
okay.
justice of peace.
Yeah, but not the town administrator.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, that's out of the way. Action item list, I haven't talked to Avatar, or I have no news on Avatar. In case that's coming up, I'll tell you ahead of time.
Okay.
Or Johnson Line.
What was up with
All
that?
right, let me
Well,
go
because,
through it.
because our Avatar contract's coming up next year, so this is in advance of trying to find out who might want to bid on the certain, you know.
Yeah, we just have it on there so we don't lose sight of it.
Right.
And you know, because last time, which was 4 years ago now, and we put it out, Avatar was the only place, so.
Right, but that was because of that short time span.
It was because of a number of reasons,
Yeah.
that being, you know, perhaps being one, you know, another one is the Avatar software that we use.
Yeah.
And I'd say that everybody uses it, likes it, so that's a really positive aspect about them, so, yeah. I would just like to get the word out so we have
Right.
choices.
Right.
Museum drainage?
We talked about that last time, but it hasn't, I don't think
No,
we've done
no
anything on it.
Okay, no changes. Pole barn,
I haven't talked to Anton about that.
okay,
Yeah.
no updates. Avatar, nothing. Johnson Lane, nothing.
I knew that was coming.
The Blueberry Hill Junkyard,
He's been in the process of removing stuff.
so it's still work.
Yeah.
How much would you say that,
He's about 75%.
equipment inventory, I've only received 2 so far. I've got the fire department, the ambulance department and the recycle center.
Okay, well, thank you to them.
So I would say 25% complete. So I'll reach out to the other areas.
Do we have to do one for for us, for the
Yeah, we should
selectmen?
probably
for-
do ours too,
yeah.
yeah. That'd be a good idea. So I guess I'm on the naughty list.
I knew I'd get you there.
All right, that's it for action items unless you guys want to add anything more to the action.
Not today, maybe next time.
Okay.
Okay,
Other business. Oh,
we were already in other business.
okay.
Yeah, we're moving along here.
Health officer position.
That's what got me a hot subject.
So we met with Leeway, our only person to want the position. God bless her.
Now, but we don't know what after.
Time will tell, right?
So, so the only thing we can do is I motion to have Leeway be our health officer.
Second.
And I'm in agreement. Do we need a roll call?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna have a roll
Hold
call.
on. Wait. All right, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
That'd be different than.
I had to be.
All right.
So congratulations on your lofty
You guys
new
swear-
position. Way to go. And thank you for wanting
Huh?
the
You
position.
guys swear it into that?
You're stuck there for 3 years, even if you change your mind.
I don't know.
I don't either.
We won't let you.
Don't fall in the purview.
Don't fall in the purview.
I fall in for
Never
whatever you do.
I'll look it up and if we need to, then we can have her come
Yeah.
in.
For the compost.
So do you want to assign
That's
that
the
gift
case.
her?
But, would you be available tomorrow?
Yeah, yes. Tomorrow's Wednesday, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got some stuff for you.
Yeah, he's probably not.
Sure.
He's there.
Do you have a preference time-wise
What's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Just not between
Whenever.
12 and 12:30.
or not
Yeah.
much time? Okay.
Yeah, whenever you can. That's fine. Just go over, like where your box is and all that, and then I've got a plate for you and,
That's fine.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, timber tax warrant map 2 lot.
Okay. This is,
One we've signed like 19 times.
so yes, this is revisiting that same timber tax warrant from the Bunting Family Forestry. So we actually did finally get the,
Stoppage.
yeah, the notice of cut, or the report of cut, sorry, it's so hot, I can't think. Which was more than what their intent had specified, so this would be in addition to that, still charging the doomage, all of that. So because we've already put one warrant in, when this goes to Bonnie, she makes the adjustments and we'll charge them the overage. However, with that said, The individual that signed on that notice of report, I don't have documentation that they have POA to sign, so I did per, the DRA, timber DRA's request, I did send them a letter requesting that, and they're doing that on their end too. But just so you know where that's at. So I'm sure there'll be more to come on that. It's pouring already. Just gonna go stand out there.
While they're doing that, we need to.
Yep.
So Avatar got back to us on tax exemption for MVP at least.
Yeah, so Avatar's still a little behind on these exemptions for some reason. They finally got me an MVP. They're still waiting on your recommendation for Millbrook.
Okay.
So I'll check in with them again on that. So I wanted both of them by this meeting.
Here they state, as such, I recommend the charitable exemption be granted for MVP. Can't read the whole thing. So I will motion to accept the exemption.
I thought you were waiting for further.
No, that's for
MVP.
MVP. So we've got MVP.
We'll get
We're
another
still
one
waiting.
for Millbrook.
Oh, all right.
Two different.
Yeah.
So is MVP up to date on what they were supposed to?
Yes, they have everything that they were supposed to.
Let's get a second.
Second.
I'm in favor.
Okay.
I'll go with their recommendation.
We're on Milton, I think. Okay.
So correspondence.
I don't have anything in correspondence.
Okay, I'll go over this then. We got a complaint about the rope swing being back up at Huff Beach. August in 2022, we cannot have a rope swing at the beach. It has now been taken care of. And here is an updated, I'd like to get the sign made, updating the sign that's there now. This adds two things to it. Now it says no camping with fireworks or alcohol. This will add no rope swing or pets.
And the reason for no rope swing is,
The town is not liable. The town is liable for any injury that may happen on the rope swing. Their insurance will not cover it, and that can be up to $1 million lawsuit for the town.
Similar reason for pets?
So this is, you want to sign this to put this in effect. But like I said, I'd also like to make a sign that says this and update the one that's down there.
okay. So we need to make a motion.
So I'll motion for this sign to be made for us to sign this.
Second.
And I'm in favor.
So just contact the state pen. Or whoever we're gonna make the signs.
Well, something like this, I'm wondering if they can even just, there's something else I want to do. I'll check it out.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
put it on the action item list.
Okay, public comment time. Ryan.
Ryan Huff, Grafton, the leaf blower that hooks up to a tractor, if we don't have a tractor, why do we wanna hold on to the leaf blower?
And if we do get another tractor, we can still use it.
That's potential, okay.
Yes. Because usually roadside mowers are just pretty much a tractor with a leather boom, or it's still a 3-point hitch, so they can use that.
We just don't have a tractor right now.
Not right now.
Thank you.
And we've had a history of getting rid of stuff and finding out that we need it later. So I'd rather keep it. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
What are we doing with the old tractor?
We're gonna bid it out
When?
probably this fall. I do that and Ford and probably the roller.
Hold on to it and do the state bid then, go state auction.
Oh, we can do that too, because it's stay on, well, it's in fall. So we can get, well, we have
We
it all.
always get a thing for it, we
Yeah.
wait until we get that and then actually sign up for it this time.
Yeah, we can head down to the state auction. I'm not sure how good the tractor and the truck will go to the state auction.
Someone with flatbed?
A couple people.
Yeah.
Are we down to final comments from Selectmen?
It seems to be.
Yeah, well, I have one thing I wanted to bring up, and that is the property auction. Are we gonna schedule one this year?
Yeah.
So I had actually, I need to follow up with, is it Rick? Is Rick the son? I talked to the son at Sager.
Okay,
It's either Rick or the other one, Weston.
yeah, and this is the outfit that does the auctions?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And he was gonna get us on the, calendar for the fall. I have not heard back from him, so I need to follow up with him just to make sure that's,
Okay, sounds good.
didn't fall off his radar.
Anything else?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Wait, that was so fast.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Sounds like a rainbow slow down.
Maybe.